Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier, because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
Monday, can I tell you? Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Muttering to myself as I come on the air. Monday. Too much Academy Awards. Went to bed too late. I don't know. Did you watch them, Stephen or John? Did you either of you guys watch them?
My wife did, so that means I saw some of it.
I thought it was a little flat.
It was flat. I had to, of course, I went over and watched The Walking Dead at 9, so
okay.
I missed half of it.
No. Walking Dead. Okay.
Yes.
I know you like that series. I don't know. I thought it was a little flat, and I was a little surprised at the winners, some of the winners, but that's just me. It's sort of fun to watch that element of society be out and about. People envy, their lifestyle and whatnot. The famous, the rich and famous. And
No way.
No way?
I don't envy that.
No? Do you envy that, Stephen? I don't think so.
No, I mean, I would like to be, financially comfortable myself, but yeah, no, I don't envy that lifestyle or that, as you mentioned, part of society. That's not my cup of tea.
Yeah. It was interesting. I sat there and I was watching it. Gee, I'm getting a little bored. Well, maybe
Did you start eating a bowl of ice cream or something?
No.
That's what happened when boredom sets in.
Well, that's funny. You should bring that up. John, because I'm sort of going to get at that this morning in the opening, and if the printer, the printer here in the building, the one that is in which Lucifer lives.
That is your mortal enemy, I swear.
The machine, I keep telling people the machine is possessed. I have to ask the local priest to come in and do an exorcism on the machine. Because clearly the guy from IBM, whoever repairs it, he doesn't have a clue. He can't compete with that demonic instrument. It's demonic. Stephen's been trying to print stuff I sent him, won't print. I try to print it, and my computer shuts down.
Oh, wow.
It shut down the other day. Literally shut down.
Satan machine.
I'm telling you. I'm sure that there are people listening working in an office building where there's such a machine. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. So you were mentioning that when I got bored, that I get tempted to eat ice cream or some nutritional sin?
Yes.
No. I wasn't that bored.
Good job, Doc.
No, I don't do that at night. The biggest sin I commit after my meal is I have a yogurt, frozen yogurt on a stick. It's like 80 calories.
You call that a sin?
It's venial.
So the 2 bowls of popcorn and the ice cream sandwich I had yesterday is not good.
No, the popcorn would be fine. You keep off all the junk. But the popcorn is good in fact, it's fiber. have at it. Eat all the popcorn you want.
No, I had butter and salt.
Well, if you can cut back on the
That's good.
yeah, but the popcorn, great. I have no problem with the popcorn. It's pizza, chocolate, and French fries. Want pizza, chocolate, and French fries? Highly processed foods linked to addictive behavior. John, if you're watching Let's Talk Nutrition at letstalknutrition.com, you're going to see he's going to put up on your screen the press release coming out of the University of Michigan. This is not the first time. Well, what he's putting up there now is the actual article from, or the abstract from Public Library of Science 1, PLO 1. And there he's now posting the press release from the University of Michigan. And you can see the pizza, the chocolate, the Coca-Cola, cookies, crackers, cakes, chips, cupcakes, cola, all the C words that I always, for those bad carbs, talk about. And I've been saying on this show for nearly 10 years that these foods are addictive. There is some debate. Believe it or not, there is debate about this because some scientists do not believe that these foods affect the same neural pathways for addiction that alcohol, drugs, and other things that get people strung out do. I tend to believe that they do. This new University of Michigan study confirms, they said, this is what they're saying in the press release, has long been suspected. No kidding. Inspector Clouseau. I like Inspector Clouseau. Does your dog bite? Highly processed foods like chocolate, pizza, and French fries are among the most addictive. Again, Inspector Clouseau, you're a genius. No kidding. Absolutely. Undoubtedly. They said the researchers in the release said that this is one of the first studies to examine specifically which foods may be implicated in food addiction. Again, that's not hard. If it has salt, sugar, and fat in it, in high quantities, the likelihood, if you're watching and you look at that array, that menu, the chips and the hot dog, the pizza, the cupcake and the cola, yeah. Wow. This has become of increasing interest to scientists and consumers in light of the obesity epidemic. This obesity epidemic, the dark side of it is that it's really destroying the overall health of people on an individual level, and it's doing it on a societal level. This is the nutritional bubonic plague, the nutritional equivalent of bubonic plague. It's killing people, and it's right in front of us, right before our very eyes. But that's the dark side. On the upside of it all, the obesity epidemic has raised our consciousness, I should say, about what in the devil are we eating. Now, there have been a lot of animal studies that have concluded that highly processed foods or foods with added fat or refined carbohydrates, such as white flour and sugar, are capable of triggering addictive eating behavior. Now, there are clinical studies with humans have observed that some individuals meet the criteria for substance dependence when the substance is food. Others do not. But on the whole, my belief, my independent review of the literature is that it mimics, food addiction mimics the same kind of other kinds of addictions. We know that these highly processed foods taste good, and people prefer them because they do taste good, and they are emotionally satisfying and psychologically satisfying. Now, the question becomes whether these kinds of foods can elicit addiction-like responses in humans. And a Dr. Ashley Gerhardt from the University of Michigan, she's an assistant professor of psychology, she said that, or suggested that it's not known which specific foods produce these responses. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. there's a whole body of research. There are a lot of studies that would suggest to me, I concluded this long before this study came along, that there are certain foods that indeed tell us that these responses to the foods tend to be addictive like. Unprocessed foods with no added fat or refined carbs, such as brown rice and salmon, which is a nice combination, are not associated with addictive-like eating behavior. Right. I haven't heard of anybody, for example, with a broccoli addiction. Hi, this is Dr. Michael Garko. Did you know that over 20 million people in the United States suffer from some form of joint pain? If you have joint or muscle pain, Flexin can help. Good joints are an essential part of everyday life, and the lack of healthy joints can prevent you from enjoying daily activities and rob you of a better quality of life. Flexin is specially formulated with CM8 to provide the pain relief and support your joints need. Flexin CM8 is designed to lubricate your joints and muscles while reducing inflammation and supporting stronger cartilage. Flexin isn't just another glucosamine supplement, it's much more. Its extraordinary formula is composed of powerful ingredients and a special blend of enzymes that make digestion and absorption fast and easy, with results in as little as 1 week. So if you want to enjoy everyday activities again and improve your quality of life, look no further than Flexin. For more information, call 1-800-NPAIN. That's 1-800-NPAIN, or visit your local fine health food store and pick up a bottle of Flexin today.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Did you know that when it comes to supporting whole body health, there's an herbal supplement that may be as important as your daily multivitamin? Discover Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter. Formulated to support a whole body healthy inflammation response, an ongoing natural process and part of the body doing its job. We often think of the inflammation response as something we can feel, such as where there are sensitive nerve endings. But did you know that we can also have an inflammation response we can't feel? And whether we are aware of it or not, our inflammation response can affect the whole body. Zyflamend is a patented blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, that help balance and support your body's natural, healthy inflammation response for overall health and wellness. And it's clinically tested. Discover the premier herbal supplement for whole body health from New Chapter, Zyflamend Whole Body. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. Available at your local fine health food store.
When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
John, like my offhanded allusion to Inspector Clouseau. So did you remember the actor who played the Pink Panther?
I'm looking for it now.
He had heart disease. What was funny, if you all remember, what was really funny about the Pink Panther, and the reason why I bring this up, because having some relief to release stress is good for your health. And the outtakes on the Pink Panther were always even better than the movie.
Peter Sellers.
Peter Sellers. I loved Peter Sellers. He was the best. The best. I mean, that guy had a great sense of humor. I can still watch those, and they're still fresh. Let's go to Lansdale, Pennsylvania. Marlene, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. And so you got some product in mind, eh?
Yes, good morning. How are you today?
I'm good.
Yes, the question is, what is your opinion about Lutrimine?
Litramine. You're talking about Litramine?
Yes.
Yeah, Litramine. Why? Did you hear Dr. Oz talk about it?
No.
No. Well, he did, by the way. Dr. Oz did talk about Litramine, and the way Litramine is marketed, it's marketed as a fat flushing supplement.
Correct.
And now let me tell you a little bit about Litramine. What Litramine's going to make you do is go to the bathroom. I'm trying to find a delicate way to say this on the air, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
Dr. Oz, and I'll quote him. This is what he said on the air. Quote, Litramine, literally help you poop out unwanted fast fat, end quote. That's what he said. So he said it on TV. I guess it's okay to say it on radio. According to Dr. Oz, Litramine is approximately, you will lose about a half a pound per week with the supplement. And it does it by preventing fat from being absorbed by the body, and then it's eliminated as waste in your gastrointestinal tract. The clinical trial on Litramine was published in the journal Obesity, by the way. And the study summary, which was entitled, by the way, too, A Natural Fiber Complex Reduces Body Weight in the Overweight and Obese, a double-blind, randomized, placebo-controlled study. It's fiber. And for 10 years on this show, I've been saying, you have to, if you want to lose weight, you have to focus on fiber. Fiber is the key to losing weight. And Litramine is a natural fiber complex. Now, in the double-blind study, I think, if my memory serves me, and I'm looking at some of the notes here, they had people take 1 gram of Litramine 3 times a day after their breakfast, their lunch, or dinner, and the control group received a placebo. All the test subjects ate nutritionally balanced and mildly hypocaloric diet consisting of 30% energy from fat, 55 from carbs, and 15 from protein. It was a 12-week study. At the end of the study, they found that the subjects who consumed the Litramine did better. The Litramine group lost nearly 5% of their initial body weight in 12 weeks, whereas compared to the placebo group lost only 2% of their initial body weight. So Litramine helped them lose weight. How did you come across it?
A friend of mine. But I have another question. Since Lutrimine doesn't sell here in the United States because it's a Germany product, what will be the equivalent here in the United States?
I have no clue. I can tell you this, and I don't know if that's true. Litramine is only sold in Germany?
Yes.
Really? That I didn't know. You see, listeners sometimes you know more than I do. I didn't know that. I thought Litramine was available in the U.S.
No.
It's not. I don't know of an equivalent other than to tell you that if you could, like I'll tell you, there's a product, PGX, all right, made by Natural Factors. If you go to pgx.com,
Okay.
if you go to that website, there's a lot of information on PGX by Natural Factors. PGX is a fiber supplement. It's been on the market over 5 years. There are a number now of clinical trials on that product, and it shows that it's safe and it's effective and it works. The people that stay on a PGX protocol day in and day out will lose weight. I can tell you that. I have clients that take PGX and have taken it and have lost weight with it. So
Okay,
that would be
very much.
my suggestion, and just increase your fiber intake. Why, are you interested in losing weight, Marlene?
Yes, I'm trying to lose weight.
Are you on some sort of weight loss program right now or some sort of weight loss diet?
Kind of, but I'm not getting serious. But I know I have to lose weight.
How much what's your goal?
I wanted to lose 20 pounds.
20 pounds, okay. Do you know how fast you want to lose that?
By summer, I believe.
Okay, so this is February, March, April, May, June. 4 months from now?
Yes.
So that means you have to lose 5 pounds a month in the next 4 months.
Yes, slowly but surely.
Yeah, 1 pound a week would be the goal. 1 pound a week.
What I'm doing right now is taking Biochem whey protein. What do you think about that?
That's fine. I don't know if that's going to help you lose weight. If you go on my website at letstalknutrition.com, click on show schedule, scroll down, you'll see I've done a number of shows on weight loss. When I come back, I'll give you, if you want to hang on, you can, or if you just want to listen when I come back, I'll give you my take on weight loss and a couple of principles to keep in mind. A pound a week would be a great goal, and that's doable.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Renew Life, the Digestive Care Company, Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing, Greens Plus, superfood for super health, Medi-C Plus, for heart health and more. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening, whatever you may be doing. And if you're watching the show at letstalknutrition.com, you're not alone. That audience, that viewing audience is growing week by week, and we're excited about that. We invite you to watch the show, even on demand, because the shows are archived, both the audio and the video. The audio is archived under show schedule. The video is right on the homepage. You'll see them, and you click on them. I want to make a correction from last Friday's show in my enthusiasm to point out that life on Earth began a very long time ago. I meant to say 3.2 billion. 3.2 billion. I think I said 300 billion. I got carried away. But even 3.2 billion is a lot. Think about that. Life began, now scientists believe it's about 3.2 billion. Prior to this study that I reported on last week, they were thinking about 2 billion years ago, whether those be bacteria, viruses, or some other small critters that you can see under a microscope. Think about that. 3.2 billion years. 100 million is 1 billion. Times 3 is, it's staggering. Now, I know that there are people that don't believe in any of that science. They have they have a different orientation. I respect that and understand that. But I don't think that this is in conflict with any particular religious belief. I just don't. I have no clue what God's plan was. I don't know. Some people say, well, that's not a religious way of thinking about things. Well, maybe it's a scientific way. There are different ways of understanding and knowing. And I'm just saying that there's these rocks that these are precious rocks, and they're testing them, and they're finding that there are elements like nitrogen in the rocks that is 3.2 billion years ago. And you needed nitrogen to be in the atmosphere in order for life to occur. Many people think, it was all about oxygen. No, life can exist without oxygen. These viruses and bacteria, these small microscopic organisms, it's the nitrogen, because nitrogen is implicated with DNA. I just want to make that correction. It's 3.2 billion years. Going back to Marlene's call from Lansdale, she has a nice goal. She wants to lose 20 pounds by summer. That's about 4 or 5 months from now, somewhere in there. I'm sure for people living in Lansdale and up in the Northeast and Midwest, spring can't come fast enough. So if she lost about 4 pounds a month over the next 5 months, she'll reach her goal, which is 20 pounds. I remember the nuns taught me the multiplication tables, and 4 times 5 is 20. So this is doable. A pound a week. And she brought up the concept of the product Litramine, which she informs me is not sold in the U.S. I didn't know that, and I didn't have a chance to look at that, but that's what she tells me. And we'll have to see. So it's interesting that Litramine is not sold here. I'll have to check that. Nevertheless, on my website at letstalknutrition.com are a number of shows under show schedule, and even with the video, where I talk about weight loss. To lose a pound a week, you have to have roughly a 3,500 calorie deficit in 7 days. Because 3,500 calories is roughly equal to about a pound of weight, fat, body flesh, whatever. So let's back that up a little bit. So if you divide 7 into 3,500, that would be 500 calorie deficit a day. There are only 3 ways to achieve that. Eat less, move more, or do both. That's the only way you can do it. In terms of the calories, the number of calories. Eat less, move more, or do both. Now, these products, and whether it's Litramine, PGX, XYZ, whatever the product, can help. And I firmly believe that fiber is a fundamental nutrient food that should be consumed to lose weight. PGX is nothing but fiber. Litramine is nothing but fiber. And I've talked hours on this show about that. I am not a fan, I should tell Marlene and any other listener, I am not a believer in weight loss diets. 99% of them, I think, are not sustainable. I am a fan of ways of eating, like the Mediterranean diet, for example. One of my technical producers for the show, John Gaston, who produces the streaming of the show, the TV portion, he and his wife for the last 2 weeks have moved themselves into eating a Mediterranean diet. One of his observations was that
we never go into the middle aisles anymore. It's all in the outside aisles.
Produce,
dairy,
right,
meat,
right,
fish.
So that diet, that way of eating is very helpful. I like it. I like the food. I like the spices and the herbs involved with it. It's a sensible way of eating. I was raised on that way of eating in my household. My mom and dad were both immigrants from Europe. So that's what I eat. Now, that being said, some people may not, even though it's a healthy way of eating, it may not be your preferred way of eating. There's the DASH diet. There's the TLC diet. There are many different ways of eating that are healthy. The Okinawan diet. There are many healthy ways of eating. You have to find one that's suitable for you. Otherwise, you won't eat the food. So it's not enough that the diet is healthy, the way of eating is healthy, but you have to like it. There are no tricks, no gimmicks to losing weight. And people that tell you, don't worry about the calories, that's like telling a deep sea diver, don't worry about the oxygen in your tank. Really? That's what it's all about. It's about managing the calories. How much food and what kind of food, when you eat it, how you eat it, where you eat it, with whom you eat it, your emotional state. We'll come back. I'll see if I can... my guest, Dr. Carmia Borek, is going to be on. We found her, and we'll go to Jenkintown, which is not, I don't think, too far from Lansdale. We have a question about Medi-C Plus.
Still looking for your fountain of youth? It's Xenia. Look no further than the beauty aisle of your favorite health and nutrition store. Xenia is the newest product from Form Essentials, the brand that brought you solace. So you know it's filled with the highest quality ingredients. Many cosmetic products only treat topically, while Xenia addresses aging and hair loss from within. Formulated to support the growth of radiant hair, skin, and nails, Xenia is sure to help you turn back the hands of time and assist you in aging gracefully. Xenia provides a spectrum of key vitamins and other evidence-based natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells and creating a lasting enhancement to your natural beauty. Xenia fits into your daily routine and can be taken to boost your current cosmetic products. Available now at leading health and nutrition stores. Ask for Xenia by name. Start taking Xenia hair, skin, and nails today and get ready to look amazing.
Exclusively from Natural Factors.
I'm Dr. Michael Murray. I'm very excited to have the opportunity to talk with you about PGX, a truly revolutionary natural product that works perfectly to help get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult. PGX is a clinically proven way to help people to achieve their ideal body weight that is safe and natural. PGX leads to a dramatic reduction in the glycemic index of any food or meal. It also ultimately causes the release of compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. One, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and two, improving the action of the hormone insulin. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, it's not your fault. You just need the tremendous support that PGX can provide. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, please go to pgx.com.
Coenzyme Q10 is a powerful antioxidant nutrient. It protects against free radical damage, supports heart function, energy production, and immune response. Aging reduces our ability to absorb CoQ10 from our diet, so supplementing with a highly absorbable form of CoQ10 is the first step to ensuring optimal levels in the body. Secondly, typical CoQ10 supplements are in a ubiquinone or non-reduced form. For the body to use that type of CoQ10, it must first convert it to ubiquinol, or the reduced form. QH Absorb is Jarrow Formula's highly absorbable and bioavailable CoQ10 supplement. Not only is QH Absorb more absorbable than traditional CoQ10 supplements, but as ubiquinol, it's already in a reduced bioavailable form. Your body can use QH Absorb without having to do any conversion work. Ask specifically for Jarrow Formula's QH Absorb at your favorite vitamin retailer. For more information on QH Absorb, go to jarrow.com. That's JARROW for the best and highly absorbable bioavailable CoQ10 supplements.
Are you waking up each day to the life you have to live or to the life you want to live? Better health shouldn't be left to chance. Smart choices to living longer and stronger include making Kyolic aged garlic extract a part of your daily routine. For years, medical researchers have recommended adding Kyolic to the diet as a powerful tool to enhancing overall heart and immune health. Recent clinical studies at UCLA Medical Center using Kyolic suggest that garlic may slow plaque formation in the arteries and support healthy cholesterol and homocysteine levels. Previous research also shows Kyolic may enhance your immune system defenses. Kyolic is organic, odorless, and the only antioxidant garlic supplement available worldwide. Maintaining a healthier you could extend your life. Your wellness begins with Kyolic aged garlic extract, available everywhere fine nutritional supplements are sold. Visit Kyolic.com, that's KYOLIC.com, or call 1-800-421-2998 for a free sample today.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natural Factors, where great health begins. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Let's go right to the phones. I got Dr. Carmia Borek holding in the wings, but I have a caller in Jenkintown. Mike, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. You had a question about Medi-C Plus that I talked about last week.
Yes. How are you, Dr. Stick?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes. Good, thank you. I listened to the show, and it seems to me that's really interesting because she is good for everything, and especially this one.
Yeah, this one is an interesting product. If you're watching the show on letstalknutrition.com, you'll see there the website is there. It's www.medi-c.com. The phone number is 1-844-871-0069. 1-844-871-0069.
Very good. Thank you very much.
I know that's the information you wanted. You're very welcome, Michael, and it's nice to hear your voice. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, we're going to try.
All right. Keep trying. Take care. Dr. Carmia Borek is my guest. I have met Dr. Borek in person. We have talked. She's been on my show. Dr. Borek has her PhD. She got her PhD in genetics, cellular, and molecular biology at the Weizmann Institute of Science in Israel. Dr. Borek was professor of pathology at Columbia University College of Physicians and Surgeons at NYC, and is currently professor in the Department of Community Health and Family Medicine at Tufts. You know, got to be tough at Tufts. Tufts University School of Medicine in Boston. It's a good school. Tufts they have a great research program there. They have churned out wonderful studies over the years, and Dr. Borek has too. Dr. Borek's research has been in the fields of cancer, cause and prevention, environmental issues, nutrition and aging, and how antioxidants and other nutritional elements, factors, have implicate or influence our health, maybe promote disease, and maybe promote aging or prevent, premature death and premature aging. Dr. Borek, it's nice to have you on the show. I haven't talked to you in a long time. It's great to have you on.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
What'd you say? No, yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
I said.
I can hear you. Of course I can hear you.
You can hear me, yes?
Yes, of course.
Oh, okay. Who knows with this communication? Yeah. You never know.
Trust the technology. It's okay. We'll be okay.
Okay.
How you doing?
I'm doing fine, thank you. We've lots of snow here.
I know you're in Boston. When's the last time you got out of the house?
Well, that's a good question. I've got stalactites as a curtain in my windows.
Oh my!
And it's going to be very much below zero tonight.
Oh my gosh! You cannot catch a break up there, weather-wise, right?
I know. It's the worst winter people say that they've ever experienced.
I know.
Well, you just have to have a good mind. That's all.
How have you been?
I've been okay. How about you?
All things considered, okay. You know?
Last time we met in California. Yes, in California.
It was in California.
Yes, it was warmer there.
It was. Remember, it was not. It was lovely. We attended the Waukanaga of America Garlic International Symposium, International Garlic Symposium, sponsored by Waukanaga of America.
That's correct. Yes.
Weren't you one of the featured speakers?
I beg your pardon?
Were you not one of the?
I was one of the discussants.
Yes, you were, and I interviewed you. Remember that?
Right. Of course, I remember. How can anybody forget you?
Well, that's a topic for another,
I made your day, huh?
Maybe that's a topic for another day off air. But nevertheless, sometimes people remember you for the wrong reasons. That's the problem.
No, for the right reasons.
You're
very smart and very presentable and very charming. How's that?
Well, thank you very much. My mother would be glad to hear you say that.
And very knowledgeable too, of course.
You're smarter than I am, Dr. Borek. Come on now.
Well, I don't know. We're not competing.
You studied genetics and cellular and molecular biology. I had a hard time studying frogs in biology. Come on now.
Well, frogs are very slippery.
They are slippery. So I have to ask you, I know we want to talk about Kyolic aged garlic extract, but I want to get your take on something. I know you weren't prepared to talk about this, but I know that your background and training, I can take you anywhere you want, and you'll be able to comment on it.
Okay.
For a number of years on this show, I have talked about the research focusing on food addiction, and that certain foods, especially processed foods that are inordinately high with salt, sugar, and fat, tend to be addictive in nature, in a real in their nature, and in a real sense, in that they seem to follow the same kind of neural pathways that a lot of researchers say are like with drugs and alcohol, and that food addiction seems to be following these same pathways.
That's true.
And right. I wanted to hear your take on that, because I know some researchers don't buy it. They don't think that there's much veracity to that hypothesis. What is your belief?
I think yes. I think they, once some of these compounds get in the bloodstream, they elicit some of the hormonal changes in the brain, and the feel good hormones. And that's the way I look at it too. And it's addictive because you like to feel good. And right. And they've tried to change menus in McDonald's or different things, and people go back to the old stuff.
The other day, this is anecdotal. This is not a double-blind, placebo-controlled trial. The other day, I got my hands on a small bag of Lay's potato chips.
And you brought another one.
Dr. Borek, you're too smart. See? And yes. I found myself eating that bag. It's a small bag. It's like a hospital portion.
Yes.
I was thinking, this is not enough. And I found myself wanting more.
Yeah, right.
And I
bought another one.
And I said to myself, talking to myself and my two cats, what's the matter with you? You've talked about this on the show, and here you are craving another one of these bags of potato chips.
Because the potato chips melt, and the glycemic index is huge.
The sugar
they get into your body before you even.
I know through. The salt and the fat, the combination, the texture, the crunch.
Right.
If it's not biochemically addicting, it's certainly psychologically addicting.
That's correct. No, I think both probably. It does have an effect because it gets into your stream. It gets digested very quickly.
I know. We come back, we're going to talk about Kyolic aged garlic extract, one of my all-time favorite supplements. It contributes a lot to health and can help fill in some of those cardiovascular holes in your diet.
Feel tired, lethargic, or
The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during the following program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom.
Get ready to get healthy. Get ready to get fit. Get ready to take charge of your health. Get ready to listen, learn, and live healthier. Because your health is your wealth. It's time for some information and inspiration. It's time to talk about health and nutrition. Nutrition for your body, for your mind, for your spirit. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition. Proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, supplementation for when you don't. Let's Talk Nutrition. Scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Daily prizes and giveaways. Follow Dr. Garko on Twitter at Dr. Garko and on Facebook at facebook.com/Dr. Michael Garko. Now, welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition.
And welcome to the start of the week on Let's Talk Nutrition. I hope you're having a good start to your day and a good start to your week. And you're working at your health, wellness, and well-being. I know it's a full-time job. And we're here to help you with that, remind you about certain things about which we all need reminding, including me, and to put you in touch with what's some of the breaking news and stories and studies that trend in the world of health, wellness, well-being, and medicine generally, to share with you what we're learning day by day, week by week, month by month, and so on. And believe you me, there is a vast amount of information that comes over the transom, the research transom, all day long, and mine here for the show. I produce the show as well, so I'm constantly surveying the research terrain, looking to see what's going on out there that may be of some importance to you and could make a difference in your day-to-day life. And places where you can start to take charge of your health. This is not hard to understand, but it becomes hard to do, and that is the places, the arena in which people can begin to take charge of their health is to take a look at their diet and then to take a look at their lifestyle. And then there's a third dimension called dietary supplementation. A part of the perspective of this show is I do believe in dietary supplementation based on science and good sense. I don't believe in people should be taking supplements for the sake of taking them, looking for shortcuts, you taking supplements to substitute for a healthy diet, taking supplements to counteract some of the effects of their unhealthy lifestyle, like too much stress, not enough sleep, not enough exercise, and so on. Supplements are not intended to do those. They just don't do that. And by the way, neither can pharmaceuticals. And no pharmaceutical and no nutraceutical heals the body. I'll repeat that. No pharmaceutical, no nutraceutical heals the body. The body heals itself. Our job is to give our body a chance to do that. Whether that's to moderate the inflammation, to shut down certain pathways that may be, affecting our health, whatever those pathways may be. And then I know there's some people thinking, well, isn't genetics the main driver of your health? The answer is no. Not the main driver. I think, in my opinion, I'll ask Dr. Borek, and we'll bring her on here in a second. In my opinion, diet and lifestyle account for most of the variants of good health and bad health. Genetics plays a role, but even genetically speaking, we know that diet and lifestyle has an epigenetic effect on the genes, not in terms of the genes what they are, but how and there's their sequencing necessarily, but how they express So have I said anything so far, Dr. Borek, where you want to hang up the phone and say that guy's a lunatic, he doesn't know what he's talking about?
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, we're going to focus here on Kyolic aged garlic extract, and that's one of the supplements that is natural, and it's made of organic garlic. And it really, in many cases, it is more effective than garlic itself without having the smell. And so you can go out socially after having taken it and not be pushed away by everybody.
Yeah, not be so offensive, right?
Right, exactly, yes. And the history of garlic as a remedy to prevent and combat disease goes back thousands of years. And it's really an excellent condiment, and it should be eaten. But in cases of wanting to have enough in order to provide yourself with the health effects, you'd have to eat a lot. And even so, different garlics are grown in different places, so the quality control is not as good as when you take this Kyolic supplement made by Wakunaga. Then at least you know that whatever you take today is going to be there in 10 years. And the same kind of content of the pill and or the liquid, whichever way you choose, and it'll have the same effects.
Mm-hmm.
So, it has been shown to help in heart disease, even in cancer, in certain kinds of cancer, mostly the gastrointestinal, and to increase immunity. And that's what I would like to focus on
Sure.
The immunity.
Sure.
Because
Okay.
that preventing inflammation is very important in helping combat aging as well as cancer and heart disease. Inflammation seems to be in everything right now.
Yes, I mean it's a pretty well established principle now, isn't it, that inflammation is implicated with virtually all chronic diseases.
Right. Yes, that's what it seems to be. Yes.
By definition, right?
Right. Exactly. And so, we've spoken before that aged garlic extract is made of organically grown garlic, which has been extracted and aged for a long time at room temperature. So there's no question of a heat effect, which is really one of the components of other kinds of supplements. And the major components of aged garlic extract are organosulfur compounds with high antioxidant activity.
Mm-hmm.
And its major one is a water-soluble called S-allylcysteine. And in addition, there's S-allylmercaptocysteine, which is unique to aged garlic extract.
Sure.
There are also some lipid-soluble organosulfur compounds.
Yes.
And carbohydrates. And so, as I said, aged garlic extract has been shown to reduce the risk of a wide range of diseases.
Now, isn't it true? I don't mean to cut you off, but
you can cut me off.
you live in Boston. People are cutting you off in traffic all the time. So, isn't it true though that some of the compounds that you mentioned are not necessarily inherently found in raw garlic, but it's the aging of the garlic, like Wakunaga does, Wakunaga of America does, where they age it for 20 months in these giant steel tanks, that the aging process produces these organosulfur compounds that you mentioned. True?
Well, no. Well, the S-allylcysteine is present in small amounts in garlic, but it's enhanced by the aging process.
Okay.
One of the important things about the aging process is getting rid of harsh compounds that are in the fresh garlic, which one of them is allicin.
Okay.
And so it converts the allicin into other compounds which have higher antioxidant activity.
That's what I want to focus on. And am I off base here in saying that compounds are created in the aging process that don't inherently exist in raw garlic, or am I just is that totally wrong?
We don't know all of them. I'm sure many are produced. We certainly know about S-allylmercaptocysteine, which is uniquely produced by the aging process.
Okay.
That's a very important compound.
Okay.
So it's a combination of new compounds as well as removing harsh compounds, which can have an oxidant effect, like essentially allicin has the oxidant effects, which is the opposite of the antioxidant. So that's a very important point.
Okay. All right. So you mentioned again, because you said some important things. I just want to emphasize them and punctuate them a little bit. You mentioned that, and you'll have to rename the compound, mention it again, that the aging process enhances this particular compound. Which one was that?
Well, it enhances the S-allylcysteine,
S-allylcysteine.
Very small amounts in fresh garlic, and it creates S-allyl mercaptocysteine, which is unique. But the point is, all these compounds work together. It's a team effect, and that's why you get all these important health effects
I understand.
of aged garlic extract.
Okay, and that's Wampanoag of America. They are the makers of Kyolic aged garlic extract. That product's been on the market for over 40 years and sold over 40 countries. There are over 700 peer-reviewed papers on that very product that you can buy in the stores. 5,000 years ago, people were consuming garlic. Yeah, Egypt, Greece, Rome, Northern Europe, China. Amazing, huh?
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Natural ingredients such as alpha-lipoic acid, biotin, collagen, and elastin peptides, all combined in one capsule for your convenience. By promoting beauty from the inside out, you are strengthening your cells.
Over the past 60 years, I have prescribed and been introduced to countless health therapies from around the world. I formulated Medi-C Plus, a natural remedy with high amounts of vitamin C and lysine for maintaining strong bones, cartilage, teeth, and gums, and aiding in collagen formation. Now in my 90s, Medi-C Plus is my insurance for the maintenance of good health. Make Medi-C Plus a part of your daily health routine too.
Available at health food stores and specialty pharmacies.
Omega-3 by providing amplified benefits and value to the consumer. Oceans 3 contains ultra-pure, high-potency fish oil, along with astaxanthin and fucoxanthin. Each of these ingredients, when taken individually, have superb benefits. When they are combined into the exciting compound omega-xanthin, they work synergistically to amplify their already amazing benefits. In addition to the synergy of omega-xanthin, Oceans 3 offers unrivaled purity and greater value than the leading omega-3 fish oils available today, making the Oceans 3 family of products the best choice for anyone looking to add a healthy dose of omega-3 fats and a giant dose of extraordinary health to their lives.
Are you looking for a product that will aid weight loss both safely and naturally? That will stimulate your metabolism and reduce the absorption of fat from food? Then look no further than Right Way Nutrition. As featured on national daytime health shows, Right Way Nutrition is a premium dietary and nutritional supplement provider who believes the best form of encouragement is results. Right Way Nutrition aims to provide customers with the most superior and effective products available. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol does just that. While green coffee bean extract may not be new to the scene, Right Way Nutrition offers a new and improved formula of green coffee bean extract infused with their trademark ingredient Svetol, which is proven to be a vital ingredient for successful weight loss results. Right Way Nutrition provides you with a fast-acting, healthy, effective green coffee bean extract proven to naturally and safely aid weight loss. Your search for the perfect natural weight loss supplement is over. Right Way Nutrition's 100% pure green coffee bean extract with Svetol will help you reach all your weight loss goals.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Now Foods. Our products work. Garden of Life, empowering extraordinary health. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. Now introducing Zinnia for healthy hair, skin, and nails. Flexin, the joint health experts. Nordic Naturals, pure and great tasting omega oils. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Some people may believe that eating fresh, raw garlic is a better nutritional and health alternative than consuming a garlic supplement. However, that particular belief is not supported by scientific research. As it turns out, and while it may be surprising to learn, garlic does not need to be eaten in a fresh, raw state in order for it to be effective, medicinally speaking. I wrote that, and then I referenced Borek 2001 in the paper. You know that lady, don't you, Dr. Borek?
Absolutely.
Do you remember writing something similar to that? Because I referenced you after that sentence. I put you in parentheses because you have to reference the source, and I referenced you.
No, that's correct. Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you didn't
remember writing that?
I was going to say, if you disagree with that, then we got some breaking news here because you'd be arguing with yourself.
I don't.
So
I double check what I write.
So aged garlic extract, and so aged garlic extract is indeed that, an extract,
right?
And we're not telling people that they shouldn't eat garlic anymore, right?
No, it's very good. Garlic is delicious.
Yeah, I mean, your family tradition is from the Mediterranean, right? Israel and that part of the world,
right? Exactly.
And so you grew up eating garlic, yes?
Yeah, we all did. I mean, the whole Middle East is garlic oriented.
Clearly. Maybe they ought to serve a little bit more of that up to people out there and calm them down. Or maybe some more wine. Maybe that'll do it.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's always fun to have you on. You have a sense of humor.
Thank you.
And I appreciate that. You don't take yourself too seriously, and you're a darn good researcher. You've been doing this your whole career. I mean, I could tell the audience, you have the fabulous credentials.
Thank you.
You're at Tufts University. That's a good school, Tufts. That's a good university, Tufts.
Oh, right. I was before at Columbia. It's also a very, very good school.
A research-oriented institution, is it not?
Right.
Yeah, lots of studies come out of Tufts University. So you think that you emphasize the immune system?
Right now, yes, because we've talked before about the effects on the heart and in cancer, and let's just talk about the immune system, which has a role in everything, really.
Clearly.
And a vigorous immune system is really a secret to good health. And it protects against invading organisms, fights diseases, and fights aging. And so without a strong immune system, we're vulnerable to infectious bacteria and viruses, and even now, as we know, to various infections. So aged garlic extract really enhances immunity. It helps suppress infectious diseases and blocks inflammation, and it does kill cancer cells in several ways, including a mechanism of programmed cell death called apoptosis.
Apoptosis, yeah.
And aged garlic extract also has anti-allergic effects by blocking the release of histamines, as well as having anti-inflammatory effects. So you see, it has really a multiple range of effects. And it also suppresses some of the inflammatory hormones called prostaglandins. Not all of them, some are helpful, but the ones that are harmful. And let's see.
I wanted to ask you if I could.
Sure.
There are two I words that you mentioned. You mentioned immune, and then you mentioned inflammation. Could you explain to the listener inflammation doesn't just come out of the ether. It comes from somewhere for some reason. Could you explain to the listener the nexus or the connection between the immune system and inflammation?
Well, the immune system actually enhances the creation of cells which fight inflammation. If you are attacked by bacteria or by viruses, then you get inflammatory effects because these are foreign bodies that create inflammation.
Or if you have an injury, infection and injury will inspire the immune system to become alerted and marshaled to help you heal, correct?
That's correct. For example, even excuse me. For example, even if exposure to sunlight, which we are exposed to UV radiation, it can cause immunosuppression, which leads to enhanced risk of skin cancer, for example. So, and these are experiments that were done in Australia. And so the taking H-garlic extract, for example, reduced the UV radiation effects by 19%.
I didn't know that.
So these are very important experiments in Australia. Then, of course, prostaglandins are hormone-like substances that are linked to inflammatory effects and pain. And supplementation with H-garlic extract in some cases was shown to enhance, to reduce those inflammatory hormones.
Sure.
And the interesting thing is that the process was reversed if people stop taking the H-garlic extract.
That's interesting. So
in order to be effective, one really has to be continuous in taking it.
Exactly. And it seems that I guess it's one. There are many. The thing that interests me about health and wellness, well-being, and medicine generally are the paradoxes that they make for intriguing conversation and intriguing research. For example, we evolved with our immune system. That was part of our way of staying alive as a species. I mean, we had an infection or an injury. It was the immune system that helped the body heal. But the immune system can turn on the body, can turn on itself, if you will, and turn on you. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening, whatever you may be doing. And if you're watching the show, you will see up on your screen in a moment an image of Dr. Carmia Borek. And Dr. Borek is an educator for Wampanoag of America. She's much more than that, too, though. She's also a researcher. Her career is filled with all sorts of research studies and projects and whatnot, currently associated with the Tufts University up in the Boston area, a wonderful school. And we're talking about aged garlic extract, which you can buy at your local health store. Is one of the best supplements, this is my opinion now, based on the science, based on the research. In my opinion, is one of the best dietary supplements that people can buy. You get a big bang for your buck because it makes so many contributions to health, from your brain, moving all the way down through the different systems of your body, cardiovascular system, immune system, and so on. Nevertheless, I was pointing out, I want to get Dr. Borek to comment on this. Your immune system, we evolved with our immune system. Good thing. Otherwise, I don't think we would have made it as a species. Because whenever we got injured, whenever we had an infection, and even today, right now, the immune system kicks in. One of the instruments of the immune system is inflammation. As I said, inflammation doesn't come out of the ether. And all these different cells that promote inflammation, when they're doing their job, when they're on the job doing their job to help you recover from an injury or infection, are wonderful. The problem is, if somebody forgets to turn off the switch, like the lights in the house, and somebody leaves it on, not a good idea. If that switch to the immune system stays on, you can develop an autoimmune response, and we have autoimmune diseases galore. Then the body the immune system can't distinguish between other and self. Other meaning whatever the foreign invader would be, some virus or whatever, and the self meaning the cells and tissues of the body. And it begins attacking the body, like in multiple sclerosis, for example, where the myelin sheath is removed, destroyed by inflammation that covers the axons, and you end up with multiple sclerosis, which is dreadful. Welcome back, Dr. Borek. So that's one of the paradoxes about the immune system, yes?
Right. And the other thing, one of the other things which I think is very important for women especially, is that aged garlic extract has been shown to have antifungal activities and to prevent the infection by yeast, candidiasis. And it's a fungal infection that can affect areas such as the genitals, the throat, the mouth, and the blood, and it is caused by the overgrowth of the fungus of the yeast. And the interesting thing is that aged garlic extract has been shown to have very important antifungal activity.
Mm-hmm. This is what I was going to try to get you to comment on. If I see if I can ask this question properly. Given that the immune system can sometimes go haywire, and it can either be too hyper or it can be too hypo. In other words, it can be too suppressed, or it can be too ambitious in its work. Does aged garlic extract, does it help with moderation or modulation of the immune system, or that is not one of its contributions?
Well, it's not. No, I cannot comment on that. I don't think we have experiments to say one way or another.
Okay.
I think that's very important to have some scientific information. We just know that, for example, women with suppressed immune systems who, after taking cortisol-related medications such as prednisone, or other situations which make them disposed to infections, such as oral contraceptives, pregnancy, and the use of douches. So they are more susceptible to candidiasis, and aged garlic extract has been shown to be very effective because it's interesting, the yeast has an effect by moving from one kind of form to another, and the aged garlic extract has been shown to prevent the bad form, which causes the problems.
I see.
So, so it has so many different effects.
It does.
And I think we have to really, in order to get the full effect of all these anti-inflammation and increased immunity, helping to prevent heart disease, helping reduce blood pressure, helping to combat some effects of cancer, which probably in many ways has got to do something with inflammation. So the Kyolic aged garlic extract is extremely important.
In my research, looking at antioxidants, I find mixed results or mixed opinions about antioxidants. There are some researchers, and I know you're familiar with this work, who contend that getting more antioxidants into your body, let's say a la dietary supplementation, is a waste of time, and that the antioxidants aren't really going, that when you get them that way, aren't really going to make any contribution in fighting free radicals or slowing down the aging process or contributing to health. On the other hand, there are researchers who contend that antioxidants indeed fight free radicals, and that if you can't get the antioxidants through your diet, that you're going to have to get them through supplementation, and hence they would make a contribution. So it's sort of mixed. What is your opinion? What is your take on that debate?
Well, the best way to get antioxidants is through your food, and aged garlic extract is a natural way of getting garlic, really. That's one of my points. Other than that, taking the various supplements, well, it's a safety belt, Not everybody eats properly. And so supplementing your diet with not high doses, but reasonable doses of certain antioxidants is a good idea. But I'm talking about, we have to be specific about which antioxidants we're talking about. You can't take a lot of vitamin A because that'll be toxic. If you eat a lot of carrots, it's okay. The vitamin E had various stories about it. Sometimes you can't take too much of it. Again, you have to be in moderation. But what is important about the Kyolic aged garlic extract? It's a combination of things. It's not only antioxidants. It has various compounds, including the saponins, for example, which have the effect in the case of the yeast infections.
Right.
So you're taking a complete supplement, which is not divided into little things, but just the whole thing.
Sure.
It acts as a team.
So you had mentioned some of the antioxidant phytochemicals of Kyolic aged garlic extract would include, these water-soluble allyl amino acid derivatives that account for most of AGE's organosulfur compounds. Then you got the stable lipid allyl sulfides and organosulfur compounds, flavonoids, saponins, and so on. Yeah, good.
Are you able to consume the recommended 6 to 8 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in a day for optimal health and well-being? Who has time to prepare and eat that many servings? Now there is a way to consume 5 whole servings of fresh fruits and vegetables in an easy-to-mix drink. That's half of your daily recommended servings in one drink. Introducing Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst Powder, made up of 29 enzymatically alive whole foods, along with 7 antioxidant-rich berry extracts in a delicious powder form that you can easily mix into water or your favorite fruit juice. Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst contains sea vegetables, probiotics, organic grasses, and herbal extracts that help to support the immune system, provide increased energy, provide an alkaline pH, and cleanse and detoxify the body. No heat is used in the processing of Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst, so it is enzymatically alive, just like fresh fruits and vegetables. You can find Greens Plus Wild Berry Burst at your local health food store. Ask for it by name.
Did you know that doctors recommend omega-3 essential fatty acids for kids and grown-ups alike? Nordic Naturals, the #1 fish oil in the U.S., offers omega-3s for everyone. In fact, Nordic Naturals has one of the largest product portfolios in the world. Our best-selling Ultimate Omega is available in soft gels or liquid, both with a light, clean lemon flavor and no fishy aftertaste. This concentrated formula has been clinically shown to support heart health. For children, kids everywhere love Nordic Naturals Children's DHA, offered in great-tasting straw strawberry liquid or chewable soft gels. New Omega Boost is a creamy, delicious formulation of omega-3s. With its great mango taste and velvety smooth texture, Nordic Naturals Omega Boost is a great choice for the whole family. Nordic Naturals carefully manages every step of production of our omega-3 fish oils from boat to bottle, so you can count on Nordic Naturals to be exceptionally pure, fresh, and effective. Nordic Naturals for kids and grown-ups alike. Available at natural products retailers or online at nordicnaturals.com.
As a family-owned company since 1968, Now Foods has spent the last 46 years building a legacy in the natural health industry as a trusted leader. Now provides a comprehensive approach to wellness by offering more than 1,400 high-quality health foods, supplements, sports nutrition, and personal care products at an affordable price. Now believes that natural is better. They don't use artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners, and they offer many vegetarian, organic, and gluten-free products. Their foods are all non-GMO. Since their beginning, Now has grown to become an award-winning leader in the natural health industry. But one thing has never changed: their commitment to providing the highest quality products at the best value to empower people to lead healthier lives. High quality doesn't have to mean high price. From essential oils to amino acids, multivitamins to natural sweeteners, Now has you covered. To find a store near you that carries Now products, or for more information, visit nowfoods.com. That's nowfoods.com.
Medi-C Plus. The C in Medi-C Plus stands for vitamin C, and the plus stands for lysine. Did you know vitamin C is arguably the most important water-soluble antioxidant in the human body? Or that we cannot produce vitamin C on our own like animals do? We need Medi-C Plus to meet our daily needs. Medi-C Plus provides the body with a high concentration of vitamin C and lysine, which work together to build collagen for optimal heart health. Dr. Gifford Jones, graduate of the Harvard Medical School, developed Medi-C Plus after his own heart attack 16 years ago. With the help of Medi-C Plus, Dr. Gifford Jones is now a healthy 91 years old. But Medi-C Plus is not just for heart health. Medi-C Plus also benefits your immune system, vision, promotes healthy skin, provides support for healthy teeth and gums, healthy joints, and much more. So make Medi-C Plus part of your daily routine and enjoy healthy living. Medi-C Plus at your local vitamin discount center and all fine health food stores. You can also order online at mymedi-c.com or call toll-free at 1-844-871-0069. When you're passionate about your health, that passion leads to the knowledge that exercise and a healthy diet are not always enough. Sometimes you need the extra nutritional boost that only supplements can provide. If you are looking for the leading national brands of vitamins, supplements, health and beauty, weight loss, or sports nutrition products, look no further than Vitamin Discount Center. Voted best independent chain by Vitamin Retailer Magazine, Vitamin Discount Center has been a trusted and valuable nutrition resource to the Tampa Bay area for over 15 years. With daily savings up to 50%, Vitamin Discount Center offers the best prices on the highest quality nutritional supplements. Not only will you find unbeatable value, your visit includes access to a staff educated on the application of products to help equip you with the products and information you need to proactively improve your health. To locate the store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com, as well as access to articles on popular health topics, promotions, events, and thousands of products to shop from right at home. Your search for an affordable solution to better health is finally over. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Natural Factors, where great health begins. Right Way Nutrition. Nutrition the right way. Kyolic. Aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Country Life, a leader and authority in natural health and nutrition. Let's Talk Nutrition, on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back, and here's the LTN health question of the day. If you have the correct answer, you'll win a $25 supplement gift card. AGE, aged garlic extract, is a form of garlic, as you heard Dr. Borek talk about, created using extraction. And they have Wakunaga has a proprietary process of aging it. Long before the garlic is subjected to extraction and the aging process, the garlic is grown on selected farms by Wakunaga, owned by Wakunaga, following strict controlled organic conditions. Organic, notice I said. No chemical fertilizers, herbicides, or pesticides are used in the farming of the garlic that Wakunaga of America uses to make AGE. The garlic is harvested, cleaned, sliced, and stored in stainless steel tanks under carefully controlled conditions without the use of a heating process. They use aqueous ethanol solution to extract the compounds from the garlic. Here's the question. Up to how many months do they do that? 5, 10, 15, or 20? How many months is the garlic stored in the stainless steel tanks, which helps to extract and age the garlic compounds found in the raw garlic? 5 months, 10 months, 15, or 20? I gave the answer a little while ago. If you were listening, you probably caught it. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. Here's a hint. It takes time. Dr. Borek, welcome back.
Thank you. I just want to mention something else about the immunity, that garlic extract has been shown to protect against the flu. And in the randomized double-blind placebo-controlled study, investigators found that AGE aged garlic extract reduces the prevalence of the common cold by 61%. In addition, when AGE was given to people already suffering from the colds and flu, it resulted in a 21% reduction in the number of symptoms.
Yeah, that study was done at the University of Florida, I believe.
Right.
If my memory serves. Dr. Percival.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly who did the study, but
it was Dr. Percival.
And the other thing is
Susan Percival.
One of the important antioxidants in our body is glutathione, and the increase in immune function was also largely due to the glutathione boosting effects of the water-soluble organosulfur compounds like S-allyl-cysteine.
Good.
So glutathione is a powerful antioxidant, and it protects these. It really protects disease-fighting lymphocytes from oxidative damage, so they can be more effective in fighting any kind of disease or any kind of invaders.
Sure. So here's the health question, LTN health question of the day. For up to how many months is the raw garlic aged in these stainless steel tanks to help?
You're asking me?
No, I'm asking the listener, so they can win. So they can win a $25 supplement gift card. You're not eligible to participate because you know the answer.
Okay. No, I didn't know.
I'm just kidding. 877-897-8255. Is it 5 months? 10 months, 15, or 20? Here's the hint. It takes time. 877-897-8255. It's one of my favorite supplements, Dr. Borek. I don't just come on the show and talk about these things. 99% of the time, have taken, or will take the supplement that I'm talking about because I want to give a firsthand account of the supplement and what my experience with it. And I want to be able to say that, it'd be silly. I come on the show and talk about these things and don't try them, don't take them. Many of the supplements I talk about are part of my day-to-day protocol. AGE is part of my day-to-day protocol for sure. I'm telling you that. It's true.
Right. Mine too.
And you're doing all right, by the way.
Yeah, I certainly am. Thank you. I hope so.
Yes. Are you working on anything in particular these days?
In terms of what? Of
your research or projects?
Well, I'm always looking at the effects of nutrients on against cancer. Different protective effects of nutrients.
So you feel you do.
I do a range of things. We're not discussing my research right now. We're talking about.
Oh, I understand. But it's important for the listener to know that you're an active, engaged researcher,
well,
and you're.
Of course, yes, I always am. Of course.
Your credibility is important because the messenger is just as important as the message. Let's go to Tampa, Florida. Bershawn, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dr. Garko. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking. So, how many months do they age these the garlic, the raw garlic, in these stainless steel tanks, Bershawn? 5, 10, 15, or 20 months? Up to.
I'm going to say 20.
Yeah, it's up to 20 months in an aqueous ethanol solution, and that helps to extract and age the garlic compounds that are found in the raw garlic. So congratulations, you won a $25 supplement gift card.
Thank you, Dr. Darko. I wanted to let you know, sir, listening to you for the past year and a half to 2 years.
Yes, sir.
I've actually started going back to school to be a certified nutrition consultant.
Well, good for you. Congratulations. I'm glad that we had some influence in helping you to make that decision. There's so much to learn and so little time, right, Prashant?
Yes, sir. And you've helped me out so much, sir. I give attribution to you for a lot of things.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm humbled by your comments, and I'm humbled that we were able to help you in that way. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dr. Borek, thank you for being on the show today. It's always good to have you on. I enjoy your company. You're always a good guest. You know what you're doing and talking about. And
well, thank you. It's a pleasure to talk to you.
And we hope that the snow will eventually melt and thaw in Boston. The weather will get warmer, and you can get out and walk around that beautiful city.
Yeah, thank you very much, Michael. It's very nice to talk to you and be on your show. Thank you.
My pleasure.
And take some more Kyolic.
I will. Having trouble with my voice. Thank you. I'll see you later.
Yes, bye now.
Bye-bye. AGE, aged garlic extract. It's made by Waukanaga of America. It's sold in fine health food stores throughout America. You know I'm a promoter of supplements, only to the extent that they can help fill in some gaps in our diet and help maybe just a little bit moderate some of the effects of our sometimes unhealthy lifestyle. But I'll remind you, and I remind myself, that dietary supplements are not intended to replace a healthy lifestyle or a healthy diet. They're only intended to complement both. Why? Because your health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you.
Still looking for your fountain?